नावान स्टार्ट करा.
Yeah. I am Savyok Kurreya, Secretary of the South Goa Communidades Forum. Today there was a meeting or a hearing that was called by the Administrator of Communidades South Zone with regard to the proposal to declare certain Communidades as Communidades in default. Now under the newly inserted Article 181 of the Code of Communidades, wherever the Communidades do not hold an election, the government is empowered to declare them as Communidades in default and to appoint a custodian, an officer not below the rank of Mamladar, to exercise the functions of the managing committee. But there is also a process which has been stipulated where a hearing has to be given to the Communidades before such a step is taken. Today that hearing was conducted by the Administrator of Communidades, and we have placed before him our objections to this, where we have said that that the elections were not properly conducted, in the sense the scheduling, there were a lot of errors in the scheduling. We had already filed our objections earlier, and that is the reason why many of the Communidades could not could not convene for the election. They could not have sufficient quorum. It was in the month of December, which is, as you all know, it's the Christmas season. Exposition also was going on. So particularly in Salsette, we had this problem where many of the people could not come. Then many of the elections were scheduled by neighboring Communidades, or Communidades in the vicinity were held on the same day. So people could not be present in two places at the same time. So that is the reason why the quorum could not be held in a vast majority of cases. Secondly, we have said that there are people who are ready and willing to take over the responsibilities of the managing committee, and we have they have also given their willingness, or they will be giving their willingness now. So the government should consider, if there are people who are ready to take over the Communidades and be part of the managing committee, the government should give them an opportunity. Third point, what we have put to the administrator is, we have given him an option that you hold a fresh election. We will ensure that there is a quorum in all these 30 Communidades and the managing committees are elected. Here, the administrator was kind enough to give us time. He has given us 2 weeks time to make additional written submissions should we so desire. And he has fixed the meeting, if I am not mistaken, on the 22nd of July for a final hearing before he makes his recommendations to the government.
Question.
I am the member of the South Goa Communidades Forum. Today there was a hearing held for Communidades, 30 Communidades who do not have quorum for the elections. So we have discussed this matter with the administrator, and we have requested the administrator that first time should be given, because of the 30 Communidades, today 10 Communidades were present and 20 Communidades have filed their suggestions or filed their files, but they could not come because it was short notice. And in the meantime, what we have asked the administrator first to give 3 members of each Communidade to come into the committee, and that we will provide willingness letters from these 3 members from each Communidade, so that it can be considered for being appointed to the managing committee. Second demand of ours, or suggestion to us from us to the administrator, was since that elections were held in December during festive season, because there was also exposition and multiple Communidades were having elections on the same day, members could not go to different Communidades to vote. So that is the reason what we have asked, requested the administrator that he should consider having a re-election to this 30 Communidades before any further decision is taken.
तुमचे नाव घ्या परत.
जॉन फिलिप पेरेरा.
आणि आता मीटिंग चालू होती कोणाबरोबर?
बिफोर ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेटर चोडणकर.
चोडणकर.